Hey guys, welcome back to another video. As you can see, we are back in the infamous tent. Very exciting. It's nice to be back here and staying with Ian again and seeing everyone. It's really nice. So today's video, I want to go over and start a series that's kind of based on the press to handstand, because it's quite a good goal that people have, because it's that like next level, and it's like you start to try it and attempt it when you've started to get like slightly longer holds, like more than a couple seconds with your handstands, because that is so amazing. And it's like you get a taste for what that win feels like, and when you reach that goal, and then you're like, what's next? What can I try and get? And the press to handstand is a really common goal that people try and then go for. So today, not only do I want to start this press to handstand series, but I would say one of the best things that even when you aren't up to that stage of like holding your handstand for a couple seconds, or you're up to that stage where you're holding your handstand for a couple seconds, you can actually start to work on some components like your flexibility that will help and aid your press to handstand, because there are some really key important components that if you have really good flexibility, or like Pancake / straddle, it'll make your press to handstand so much easier, because you won't need to use as much strength, even though there is that strength component in there. So the key components that help your press to handstand is your flexibility, your mobility, and your compression, and specifically in your hips, your hamstrings, and your compression. So that compression of your core and your legs to your body. I'll show you, I'll do like some demonstration videos, and you'll see what I mean, because my flexibility is quite good, and I'll try and show you some versions where I'm not using my flexibility as much, and you'll see the difference in like how hard it makes it and how easy it is when you do have a bit more flexibility on your side. And also, just to chat real quickly about the different types of presses you can do the tuck press, you can do a straddle press, and you can do a pike press. Now that kind of goes up in like easy to hardest in the order that I just said, because tuck is, you don't need as much hamstring flexibility for that one, except you do need like a little bit of it so that you can at least get your hands on the ground at the same time as your feet, because that helps you get up into the handstand. And then straddle, it's really good to have really good like pancake or straddle flexibility, and that compression in that position as well. So being able to get your chest close down to the ground. I'll show you some videos of what I mean. And then also your compression, so just like getting that like chest down to the floor in your straddle, you also want to be able to have the ability through your hips and your core to be able to lift your legs up to your body, which helps particularly the pike, and it also helps your straddle press to handstand. Alright, that is enough of an intro / talking and stuff. Let's get straight into the juicy stretching content, and also stay tuned for the next couple videos in the coming month, because there will probably be some more press to handstand videos. So hit that subscribe button if you want to be notified when I release the new videos, so you can stay in the loop and in the know. And well, let's get started with these stretches. So first off, we're going to start with just some like hip mobility to get our hips warm before we go into anything else. So sitting with your legs in front of you, just slightly out, and you just want to drop your knees down to the ground, come up and over to the other side. So we're going to start with a couple of these hip swivels, just to warm up our hips. Alright, next we're going to do some, you can tell your hips are not amazing when you do something like this and your hips are already like, I stretch a lot. Okay, next we're going to do the sitting good mornings. So you want each of your legs at a 90-degree angle to your body, so one out in front, one to the side in the 90-degree angle, and then you want to have your body up nice and straight facing to the front, and then hands on your head if you want a little bit extra of your weight up towards the head of your body, or if you want it easier, just have your arms down by your sides. And we're just going to lean forwards and then bring ourselves back up. I cannot get very far because it's early in the morning and my hips. Just go down as far as you feel comfortable. It is a little bit more of an advanced one, but this should really help to warm up your hips. Alright, and so whopping over to the other side. Getting those legs in that 90-degree angle. And then doing the first one is atrocious. Relaxing. Give your legs a little shake. And then we'll do a little butterfly. Personally, one of my favorites, just to start to open up those hips a bit more. Enjoying these like tutorial or like follow along videos. Let me know down in the comments if there's any other different kinds of ones you want to see from me. I know I've experimented with some like follow along handstand programs as well, and lots of stretching ones which you guys seem to really like. So also let me know, drop any ideas that you want to see in the comments. I always try to like do those videos when you guys have requests for me. It's always fun. Alright, we're now going to move on to the hamstring section of this. So standing up first. Can't be bothered shifting my camera. And we're going to come into a slight triangle with our legs, and then we're going to bring our hands down onto the ground. If you're just beginning and you really struggle with hamstring flexibility, maybe you need some blocks to elevate, but just go down as far as you can go. So maybe you're here and then maybe that's where you feel the stretch. Just make sure you're breathing in this position. stage where you're quite far down, try bringing your hands off the ground, or t-shirt off now, or grabbing behind your ankles and pulling yourself down. For this one, it's also really important that you have a flat back. Alright, walking your legs in together, and then the same thing just with our legs close together. Once again, you can elevate or have your hands just on the ground, or for the more advanced, pulling yourself down. Just remember with a flat back. Get a weight and move it back. Shift back. You'll also need, don't feel like you necessarily have to do this one. This one's good if you feel really stiff or if you want to work on your end range. It's a slightly more intense one, and it's good for people that are feeling particularly stiff and as if they need like someone to push on them but they don't have a partner. Yeah. So with a bench and a weight, being super careful with this one, what you're going to do is stand on the edge of the block, have the weight in your hands. Also works well if you have something shorter than the box, and you can use that to help stretch your hamstrings and get you a lot further. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, next we'll move into the pancake section of this stretching. So with your legs out to the side. So with your legs, you want them out as far as you can get them. So if you're just at this point, if you're just beginning, that is so fine. Just starting to work on that and opening up your hips is also really good. Mine are a little bit further out and early in the morning. So first off, we're just gonna do a normal pancake here with our hands in front of us as far as we can go, or if you're down here, that's awesome. So this is like one of the most crucial points of flexibility that you want for your straddle press, because the further out you can get your legs, the easier it makes it. Whereas when you have really like poor flexibility in your pancake position, it makes it a lot harder to get up into the handstand, because it means that your legs are so much further out from your body. I'll just insert a little video there so you see what I mean. And then also just breathing and then trying to get yourself lower each time. And relaxing. Next, we're gonna stay here. And this time we're gonna bring our legs in a little bit closer than your pancake naturally sits at. And we're gonna bring our arms up to our head, and we're gonna kind of do like a good morning style, what we did before, but in a straddle. So we're just gonna lower ourselves down, and you wanna make sure that you're not tucking your pelvis under. You wanna make sure that you're sitting right forward and not sitting on your glutes, so that you've got that straight back. And you just want to go down as far as you can go so that you can bring yourself back up. If that's easy, you can like wriggle your feet out a little bit more. Keep going. I'll show you what one looks like on the side. And finish up. Give your legs a little wriggle out after that one. That one's a fair bit intense on your hips, so just take it easy on them if you're just starting out. So next up, with that weight, I would recommend getting something light to start with. So even after those lower down ones, if you find that you are struggling to get down, you can get a partner or someone to help push you down, really making sure you're keeping that back flat. Or if you don't have a partner, you can grab a weight and you can pop it on your back, and then with your hands out in front of you, you can use that weight to help push you down. Just being super careful with your placement. With the weight, you want it to be on your upper back, not on your neck. Kind of like where I just had it. And then make sure you hold on to it when you come back up. Show you what that looks like on the side. Or if you don't have a weight, you can just hold the normal pancake. That was pretty cool. Land. Okay. Our final one in the pancake that we're gonna do is we're gonna hop into our full pancake and we're gonna bring our chest over to one leg. So we're mimicking that hamstring stretch, but in our straddle. And then coming over onto the other side. Really try to make sure that you keep both sides of your bum on the ground as well, because it's super easy to like let one side come off the ground. And coming back up. All right. Move a bit closer. All right, we're now going to move into the compression part of this. Now, this is really important because, as you can see, there is a certain level of compression that you need to get a really nice straddle when you're taking off the ground, because it really helps to keep your legs nice and close into your body, which is very helpful in your straddle press to handstand. And also, if you've got really good compression, it can also make your press to handstand just look really nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to do all of our compression in the straddle position. I'm a bit fun. There we go. In the straddle position, so just a small straddle is fine. You don't need to go all the way out close to your end range. So all we're going to do for this first one is we're going to do some single leg lifts. So you bring both hands either side of your leg and then lifting your leg up. Now you really want to make sure that you are sucking your tummy in for these. 9, 10. Coming over to the other leg. You might also find that you get some leg cramps. Just grit through it, work through it, because it's just something that happens when you do compression lifts. Alright, next we're going to do together, and also you can make this easier by having your hands closer to yourself or harder by having your hands further away from you. One. And holding for the last one. Oh, my leg. And relax. Oh, shake those legs out. Give those thighs a little whack. If you're feeling ambitious, you could do that little compression set again. I'm just going to do each single leg again because I'm not sure if I'll last. I haven't done compression stuff in a little while. So let's go, 10 more on each leg. And the other side. Try and have those hands out a little bit further this time. Whew. And relax. Oh. Give your hips a little roll out. Oh. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, the flexibility in it. I hope you find it helpful. And if you add some of these into your daily stretching, it should really help you to make some progress towards making that straddle press to handstand a lot easier, and just any press to handstand pathways as well. If you did like this video, please give it a like because it really supports my channel and it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. How good is that lighting? I don't know. Looks like I have a little bit. And if you don't want to be notified about that, it really supports my channel. It's so loud. I don't know if this is working.